I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unforgettable advertising campaigns that either improved a company's public image or completely tarnished it.
This generation, you better know who we are.
Number 5. Tanked. Social Security Number Campaign. Lifelock. There's no better representation of what happens when overconfidence and poor judgment collide than this ad campaign. For those who might not be familiar with Lifelock, it's a software brand founded in 2005 to prevent identity theft. In 2007, the company launched a bold marketing stunt. Co-founder Todd Davis publicly displayed his social security number on billboards, buses, and TV ads to prove the effectiveness of their service.
I'm Todd Davis, and I'm here to prove just how safe your identity can be with LifeLock. That's my real social security number.
But the campaign backfired spectacularly. Davis's identity was stolen at least 13 times, and the company faced a wave of criticism for false advertising.
And I'm guessing that the defense for the people who took it was, I didn't steal his identity, I literally got it off the back of a truck.
In 2010, the Federal Trade Commission fined LifeLock $12 million for deceptive practices, as the company failed to deliver on its core promise. Needless to say, public trust in LifeLock plummeted.
The FTC says it violated a previous settlement made back in 2010 when LifeLock was forced to pay $12 million in refunds for false advertising.
Number 5. Revitalized. Where's the beef? Wendys.
Hello?
Where's the beef?
After a strong start, fast food chain Wendy's experienced a decline in sales in the late 70s and early 80s. At that point, they were desperately in need of a turnaround. It would eventually come in 1984. That year, the company launched its now iconic Where's the Beef commercials, featuring 3 elderly women examining a giant hamburger bun with a tiny patty.
It's a very big fluffy bun.
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
The ad was a clever jab at competitors like McDonald's and Burger King, suggesting that their burgers lacked substance. It was an instant success. The phrase quickly became a pop culture phenomenon, especially after it was used by former Vice President Walter Mondale during the 1984 presidential race.
When I hear your new ideas, I'm reminded of that ad. Where's the beef? Yeah.
It revived Wendy's struggling image and boosted their annual sales by a whopping 31%. Number 4. Tanked. The gift that gives back. Peloton. It was supposed to be a simple and heartwarming ad. A woman receives a Peloton bike from her husband for Christmas and supposedly has her life transformed after a year of using it.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it.
Let's go, Grace in Boston, 50 rides.
She just said my name. A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me.
But that wasn't how it landed. Many viewers felt the ad echoed 1950s gender norms and criticized it as sexist. They questioned why a woman who already appeared fit needed a workout bike at all, as if to imply that her husband was dissatisfied with her appearance and wanted her to lose more weight.
I just think it's really dumb.
I just think it's a little awkward for any husband, for any man to be giving a woman exercise equipment. It does send a pretty clear message.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree because I would like you, if I was your wife, to give me the Peloton treadmill.
Peloton defended the campaign, saying that it was meant to celebrate fitness journeys and highlight the importance of meaningful gifts. But that explanation didn't stop their stock from dropping nearly 10%, wiping off $1.5 billion in value.
One bad ad can hurt a company drastically. This is an era when consumers are much more polarized, much more prone to complain vocally on social media. The advertiser is no longer always in control of their message.
Number 4. Revitalized. Share a Coke. Coca-Cola. We all remember searching store shelves for the one Coca-Cola bottle with our name on it, just to take a picture for social media. That was the power of the Share a Coke campaign. First launched in Australia in 2011, the campaign replaced the Coca-Cola logo on bottles with popular first names. It's easy to see why this became successful. The company turned a mundane activity like drinking a soda into a personal and social experience.
And I'll keep coming back around. I'll keep coming back around.
In Australia, the campaign boosted sales among young adults by 7% and increased Coke's market share by 4%. Its success led to a global rollout in over 80 countries. In the US, it increased sales by over 2%, giving Coca-Cola their first annual sales growth in over 10 years. Number 3, tanked, live for now, Pepsi. Who knew racial inequality and police brutality could be solved with a can of Pepsi? Apparently, only the executives at PepsiCo.
We are the lions, we are the chosen, we're gonna shine out the dark.
In 2017, the company released a commercial featuring Kendall Jenner as part of its Live for Now campaign. The ad showed Jenner leaving a photo shoot to join a protest where she seemingly diffuses tension between demonstrators and the police by handing an officer a Pepsi.
We are the movement, this generation.
If only real life were that simple. Immediately after the ad dropped, it received a firestorm of backlash, as many condemned it for trivializing social justice movements, particularly Black Lives Matter.
The biggest concern seems to be the way that this shot of Kendall Jenner compares with the actual image of Alicia Evans in the Baton Rouge protests last year.
Pepsi apologized and pulled the ad just one day after its release. While the controversy didn't destroy PepsiCo, it contributed to a historic sales decline in the years that followed.
The daughter of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. tweeted, "If only Daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi." This afternoon, Pepsi pulled the ad and apologized to Bernice King.
Number 3, Revitalized, the man your man could smell like, Old Spice. Old Spice was once the juggernaut in male body wash, but their hold on the market began to slip in the mid to late 2000s. Its parent company even considered selling the product until this ad campaign launched in 2010.
Hello, ladies. Look at your man. Now back to me. Now back at your man. Now back to me. Sadly, he isn't me. But if he stopped using lady-scented body wash and switched to Old Spice, he could smell like he's me.
The man your man could smell like starred Isaiah Mustafa as a suave, towel-clad spokesman delivering rapid-fire monologues. Prior to this, Old Spice was often seen as a product for older men, but the ad's witty tone and absurdity made it appeal to younger viewers.
I hope you like water, because we're neck-deep in the sweet waters of friendship and trust. You see, when your man smells like the fresh scents of Old Spice, you can go anywhere.
Backed by a strong social media push, including personalized video messages from Mustafa, the campaign racked up millions of views on YouTube and won numerous advertising awards. Most importantly, it worked. Old Spice body wash sales doubled in just 6 months.
Being that character just allows me to reach out to a lot more people and just make people laugh. You really never know where I'm going to turn up. That's why you want to pay attention.
Number 2, tanked, the best men can be, Gillette. In 2019, Gillette released a social responsibility ad campaign titled The Best Men Can Be. It reimagined the company's longtime slogan, aiming to challenge toxic masculinity and promote positive behavior among men.
To say the right thing, to act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
Some already are.
While some praised the campaign for its socially conscious message, others felt it was preachy and accused Gillette of stereotyping all men as problematic. As a result, many began to call for a boycott.
Whenever you take a stand, you always risk losing a few people. And if nothing else, they're going to be buzzed about, they're going to be talked about. This is going to get a lot of attention, and that's always good for a brand.
It's not exactly clear how much of a financial fallout this created for Gillette's parent company, Procter & Gamble. Although they reported an $8 billion write-down later that year, they attributed the loss to rising competition and changes in shaving habits.
The company just announced an $8 billion non-cash write-down, which means huge losses, and Gillette says it's because not enough men are buying their razors.
However, critics insist that the ad alienated Gillette's core customer base and contributed to the financial hit. Number 2. Revitalized. Just Do It. Nike. The history of Nike's Just Do It campaign dates back to the 1980s, when the company was losing ground to competitors like Reebok, which had gained popularity during the aerobics craze. To regain momentum, Nike shifted its focus beyond elite athletes and began speaking directly to everyday people.
I run 17 miles every morning.
The campaign promoted Nike gear not only as athletic wear, but also as a fashion statement. With its catchy slogan and ads featuring stars like Bo Jackson and Michael Jordan, the campaign inspired customers to associate Nike with greatness.
Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything.
Within a decade, Nike's worldwide sales soared from $877 million to over $9 billion, and their share of the North American sports shoe business went from under 20% to nearly 50%. Guess you could say Nike just did it.
This is you. Very good, Serena Williams.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Tanked. Partnership with Dylan Mulvaney. Bud Light.
So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports.
In 2023, executives at Bud Light sought to reverse declining sales by targeting younger consumers. They decided to partner with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney for a short social media campaign celebrating her days of girlhood. As part of the promotion, she received a personalized can with her face on it, which she shared on Instagram.
This month I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it.
American conservatives descended on the post. They accused the company of going woke and immediately called for boycotts.
And viral TikTok showing users pouring out the beer, destroying cans, and even going as far as pretending drinking the beverage leads them to change gender.
In response, the brand attempted to distance itself from Mulvaney. But this only sparked another boycott from members of the LGBTQIA+ community. The combined boycotts led to a sharp decline in Bud Light's sales and cost the brand its spot as the top-selling beer in the United States.
But the stock also down 15% since that incident, wiping billions of dollars in market value off of Anheuser-Busch, the parent company of Bud Light.
Number 1. Revitalized. Think different. Apple. In the 1990s, Apple was headed for the rocks. The company had lost considerable market share in the PC industry and was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Steve Jobs went back to Apple after 11 years, at first as an advisor, but his role grew when it lost its CEO.
When Steve Jobs returned to the helm in 1997, he instituted a bold rebrand with the Think Different campaign. It featured black and white images of trailblazers like Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King Jr., and Amelia Earhart, with the tagline, Think Different.
Because they change things, they push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius.
Unlike other commercials, this campaign didn't advertise specific products. Instead, it celebrated creativity and the spirit of innovation. That was all it took to redefine Apple's identity and reconnect the brand with its core audience of dreamers and creators. This essentially laid the emotional groundwork for Apple's comeback, priming their audience for future groundbreaking products like the iMac, iPod, and eventually the iPhone.
And that means a learning curve, especially for those of us with fat thumbs or who have just gotten used to typing on one of these. For most, though, it's still a thumbs up.
Which commercials have successfully drawn you to patronize a specific brand? And which ones completely put you off? Let us know in the comments.
So don't ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if they're crazy enough.